In this part, we'll be dealing with the Gnetum, which is the next example in gymnosperm. This is how Gnetum looks like. This is the image of a Gnetum showing leaf as well as the seeds. Gnetum is represented by more than 40 species, which are confined to tropical and humid regions. In India, among these 40 species, commonly found species are usually 5 in number, and those include Gnetum ulla, Gnetum contractum, Gnetum nimone, Gnetum montanum, Gnetum latifolium. Gnetum ulla is the most common among these 5 species which is found in India. It is woody climber. It is a climber, not a tree. It is climber but woody in nature. It is a woody climber which shows secondary growth, usually found in western Ghats of Khandala, Kerala forest, Nilgiris. Whereas Gnetum contractum is a shrub, a small shrub, grows in regions of Kerala and Nilgiri hills. Whereas Gnetum nimone is a shrubby plant again. Again it is a shrub, usually found in Assam. Whereas Gnetum montanum is a climber, which is found in Assam, Sikkim and Odisha. Whereas Gnetum latifolium is a climber again. It is a native to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. So this was a description regarding the distribution of Gnetum in India. Gnetum being a sporophytic in nature, this Gnetum resembles very much in its characteristics to an angiosperm rather than the gymnosperm. Like more than 60% of its characteristics resemble the angiosperm, and remaining like 30 to 40 are of gymnosperms. Actually, this is a connecting link between gymnosperm and the angiosperm. What is a connecting link? Gnetum is a connecting link between gymnosperm and angiosperm. In fact, you can even say this is a highly evolved gymnosperm which is moving towards the angiosperms. So the next one will be after Gnetum, it is like angiosperm. So some of the character which resembles the angiosperm are the general habitat of general habit of the sporophyte of many species of the Gnetum resembles angiosperm, in the sense when you are going to look at these plants, these resemble angiosperms. They won't resemble as a gymnosperm. Apart from this, they are having the reticulate venation in the leaves. So these are the leaves. Leaves show reticulate venation. Venation in the form of a network-like structures. We know that we have veins and veinlets in the leaves. So the arrangement of vein and veinlets are in the form of web-like a network type. So this kind of an arrangement is called as reticulate venation. We all know that there is a complete absence of xylem vessel in case of gymnosperms. Exception was Gnetum. So in Gnetum, so this is the Gnetum. In Gnetum we have the presence of xylem vessel, which is the characteristic of angiosperm. And speaking of the strobilae, that is cone, male and the female cone of the Gnetum, resemble much more with angiosperm. So these are the cones. This is the cone. These cones are having small inflorescence, small stamen followed by filament. So small flower-like structure we can see here on this. It is dioecious in nature, that is male and female reproductive organs are formed on different plants, but this will be the cone or strobilae. It resembles the angiosperms. And the absence of archegonia again brings Gnetum much more to angiosperms, closer to the angiosperms. As we all know, archegonia consists of a neck followed by venter, as we seen in bryophytes, followed by pteridophytes. As it is going to evolve from bryo to gymnosperms, number of the neck cells are going to be reduced. And in case of Gnetum, there is a complete absence of archeonia, which is the another characteristic of angiosperm. Whereas speaking the characteristic of gymnosperms, presence of the ovules, that is naked ovules, presence of the naked ovules, wood having tracheids with broader pits. Companion cells are absent in case of phloem. Absence of fruit. Now what is this? This is seed, not a fruit. Absence of fruit because absence of ovary. And pollination is by wind, that is anemophilous pollination. During the development of a gametophyte, we can see that a formation of a prothelial cell in the male gametophyte, which is the another characteristic which resembles the gymnosperms. And important character of gymnosperm is the formation of the haploid endosperm, and that develops before fertilization. Whereas in case of angiosperm, there is a triploid endospermy, and it is formed after fertilization. But here in case of gymnosperms, there will be haploid endosperm develops before fertilization. There's a triple endosperm formation. We have dealt in detail regarding in case of sexual reproduction of flowering plants, which was a topic for second year. So this was a description regarding Gnetum, introduction to the Gnetum. Thank you.